Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Thursday, the 8th of June, 2023. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 closed down 0.3% to 7,100 points. That's 3 straight losses. Tech stocks got pummeled following a poor lead-in from Wall Street. The IT index closed down nearly 4%, with Xero off close to 6% and WiseTech Global falling 3%. Real estate was also lower, reflecting higher interest rates. The energy companies did best. Beach Energy was up 3.4% and AGL rose 2.6%, but the real bounce came from the coal miners. New Hope jumped more than 9%. Whitehaven was up 5.5%. Yancoal was up 4%. That's after coal prices rose, though not by that much. Otherwise, Rio Tinto jumped 2.2%, Fortescue Metals was up 1.8%, and BHP was 1.4% higher. Woodside rose 1.3%. The banks were mixed, though Macquarie Group was more than 1% lower. So too Wesfarmers. Story number 2, as the PwC scandal continues, more and more clients are pulling their business from the financial services firm. Government departments, including Finance and the Reserve Bank, have either said they don't want to work with PwC or will enforce very rigorous requirements. Now, it's the private sector jumping in on the act. Some of the country's biggest super funds, including Australian Super, Australian Retirement Trust and Hester, have frozen work with PwC in recent weeks, according to media reports. Clearly, it's bad news for PwC, but it isn't great news for the economy either. There are only 4 major audit and accounting firms in Australia, and there are thousands of large businesses. Taking one of the big firms out, thanks to the PwC leak scandal, isn't good for diversity of providers or service. Story number 3, building materials group Boral's chief executive, Vic Bansal, says high inflation is likely to persist for at least a year, with more price rises coming for its cement, gravel and asphalt as it tries to offset rising transport wages and energy costs. Boral is feeling the pressure from a slowdown in Australian residential construction, with building approvals at their lowest level in a decade. Bansal said the slowdown in residential has been particularly noticeable in recent weeks, adding Boral will pass through higher costs to customers to keep profit margins. Apparently, customers are willing to pay those higher prices. Bansal also said the industry needs to shift away from fixed price contracting. Those deals have recently led to many builders struggling to survive. Boral, of course, is 73% owned by median billionaire Kerry Stokes. Its share price finished down 5.5% today. Story number 4, California's Flynn Restaurant Group has acquired the operations of Pizza Hut in Australia, picking up the brand's local master license from Sydney-headquartered PE firm Allegro Funds. The deal adds 260 Pizza Hut stores to the Flynn portfolio and marks its first international expansion. Now, the company operates about 2,350 outlets in North America, including more than 900 Pizza Hut branded shops, along with Applebee's, Arby's, Taco Bell's, Wendy's and Panera Bakery cafes. Allegro acquired the local Pizza Hut operations from Yum Brands back in 2016. And story number 5, Tesla's share price has hit a 7-month high following a run of recent positive news. The electric vehicle maker stock has closed higher 9 days in a row, and that's its longest winning streak since January 2021. Its shares are up 82% this year despite some recent declines as they rebound from last year's 65% plunge. The jump reflects a rush for technology and growth stocks in recent days. Also, on Tuesday, all of Tesla's Model 3 sedans became eligible for the full US tax credit under a new criteria set out by the US Treasury Department. Nothing like a bit of government help. That's it for the afternoon report for Thursday, the 8th of June, 2023. Michael Thompson and I will be back tomorrow morning with the Friday edition of Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.